Dear students, welcome to the next lecture of haloalkanes and haloarenes. In our previous lecture, we discussed with you the general method of preparation of haloalkanes and haloarenes. The questions related to that were discussed in assignment. Now, today we start with the discussion of the physical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Now, in physical properties, as far as physical state and smell is considered, lower haloalkanes like methyl chloride, methyl bromide, methyl fluoride and ethyl chloride, that is methyl chloride, ethyl chloride, methyl fluoride and ethyl chloride, these are colorless gas at room temperature. Higher haloalkanes are colorless sweet smelling liquid. So lower haloalkanes were gases. Higher haloalkanes up to carbon number 18 are colorless sweet smelling liquid or solid, whereas the alkane with 18 or more carbon atoms are solid at room temperature. So lower haloalkanes are gases, then up to 18 they are normally liquid, they may be solid also, but more than 18 carbon atom haloalkanes are generally solid in nature. Then haloarenes are colorless liquid or crystalline solid. So haloarenes are colorless liquid or crystalline solid. Now density. Always remember, density of alkyl iodides are more than bromide, more than chloride. That is, if this halo group is this alkyl group is same in all the cases, then the density of iodide compounds will be more than bromide, more than chloride. As the density increases with increasing atomic mass. So mass of alkyl iodide is more than alkyl bromide. Here alkyl groups are same, which is more than alkyl chloride. So density follows the order. Alkyl iodide have a higher density as compared to alkyl bromide as compared to alkyl chloride over here. Fine. Normally, if we compare the density with water, so alkyl bromide and iodide are heavier than water, whereas alkyl chlorides are lighter than water. Then solubility of haloalkanes. As far as solubility is considered, always remember haloalkanes or haloarenes, they are insoluble in water, generally because they fail to form hydrogen bonding with water. However, both the haloalkanes and haloarenes, they are soluble in organic solvents. So, two properties are clear. Density of iodo compound is more than bromo compounds, more than chloro compounds, whether they are haloalkanes or haloarenes. Solubility, both haloalkanes and haloarenes are insoluble in water but soluble in organic compounds. If someone asks why are they insoluble in water, due to their absence of a hydrogen bonding, then why does the density follow this order? Because the density increases with increase in the mass. Now the boiling point. The boiling point or the melting point of haloalkanes or haloarenes, it is directly proportional to van der Waals force of attraction. Always remember, boiling point depends on van der Waals force, and van der Waals force of attraction is directly proportional to molecular weight, directly proportional to surface area and directly proportional to symmetry of the molecules. Remember the three concepts that were discussed in the class 11. On what factor the boiling point of a compounds depend? This will be directly proportional to van der Waals force. Van der Waals force is directly proportional to molecular weight, or directly proportional to surface area, or directly proportional to the symmetry of the molecule. Within these three concepts, the questions related to the boiling point and the melting point of the haloalkanes and haloarenes are solved. Now, if we consider alkyl iodide, then alkyl bromide, and then alkyl chloride, see over here, we have a same alkyl group. Then alkyl iodide will be having a higher boiling point as compared to alkyl bromide as compared to alkyl chloride. Why? Because the molecular mass of iodo group is more than bromo group, which is more than chloro group. So, as for example, if we are asked to arrange methyl iodide, methyl bromide and methyl chloride in decreasing order of boiling point, here the methyl group is same, but the molecular mass of iodo is more than bromo, which is more than chloro. So methyl iodide will have a higher boiling point as compared to boiling bromo compound as compared to chloro compound. Why? Because in methyl iodide, van der Waals force of attractions are more. Why more? Because in this case, molecular weight of iodo compound is more than bromo compound, which is more than chloro compound. So when alkyl groups are same, iodo compound will have a higher boiling point as compared to bromo as compared to chloro compounds. Then if we consider that halo groups are same, the C over here, this is methyl chloride, this is ethyl chloride and this is propyl chloride. Here halo groups are same. In that condition, it will depend upon the size of the alkyl group or the mass of the alkyl group. Now methyl group have a lower mass than ethyl, which have a lower mass than that of a propyl compound. So methyl chloride will have a lower boiling point than the ethyl chloride, which will have a lower boiling point than the propyl chloride. So this will be the sequence of the boiling point when the halogen atoms are same but alkyl groups are different over here. So remember, when alkyl groups are same and halogen atoms are different, iodo compound will have higher boiling point than bromo compound, then chloro compound. But when halo group is same and alkyl groups are different, so larger the alkyl group, more will be its molecular mass, more will be its boiling point. So hopefully you understand how to solve, how to arrange the haloalkanes on the basis of boiling point. Then it must be noted that if the haloalkanes are isomeric halides, that is they are the isomers of each other, in that case the van der Waals force of attraction will be considered to be directly proportional to surface area, and more is the surface area, more will be the boiling point. As for example, if we consider normal butyl bromide, isobutyl bromide and tertiary butyl bromide, all these compounds are the isomers of the compound C4H9Br. So how many isomers? Normal butyl, isobutyl and tertiary butyl. Now we all know in normal butyl bromide, surface area is more as compared to isobutyl bromide as compared to tertiary butyl bromide. So they are isomers of each other. So their boiling point will depend on van der Waals force of attraction. Van der Waals force of attraction in this case will depend upon the surface area, and since normal butyl bromide have a larger surface area than isobutyl bromide, which have a larger surface area than tertiary butyl bromide, so boiling point follows the order. Normal butyl bromide is more than the isobutyl bromide, which is further higher than those of a tertiary butyl bromide over here. Similarly, the C over here, if we compare the boiling point of iodobenzene, bromobenzene, chlorobenzene and fluorobenzene, here the phenyl group is same in all the cases. The C over here, phenyl group is same, but the iodo group have a higher mass than bromo, then chloro, then fluoro. So what will be the sequence of boiling point? Iodobenzene will be having higher boiling point as compared to bromobenzene, as compared to chlorobenzene and as compared to fluorobenzene. So what concept over here? When aryl group is same and halo group is different, then it will depend upon the mass. So more is the mass, more will be the van der Waals force of attraction and more will be the boiling point over here. So remember the concept how to arrange them in the increasing or decreasing order of the boiling point. So what concept we apply over here? For aryl halide with the same halogen atom but different aryl group, boiling point increases with the size of a aryl group over here. If suppose this halo group is same but aryl groups are different, so larger the size of the aryl group, larger will be the boiling point. Fine. So it will depend upon the size. So same concept that was applied for haloalkanes also applied for the haloarenes over here. Now one more thing. Just remember over here, boiling point also depends upon the symmetry of the molecule. I mean to say, van der Waals force of attraction is directly proportional to the symmetry of the molecule. So if we are asked to compare the boiling point of a dihalogen derivatives of a haloarenes, this is 1,3,1,4-dichlorobenzene, this is 1,2-dichlorobenzene, and this is 1,3-dichlorobenzene. What is this? This is ortho. This will be a para isomer. This will be ortho, and this will be meta. So in this condition, when we have to compare the boiling point of a dihaloarenes, boiling point of para isomer will always be more than ortho isomer, which will always be more than meta isomer. Why? Because para isomers are more symmetrical than ortho, than meta. More is the symmetry, more compact will be a crystal packing. More compact is the crystal packing, higher will be the boiling point. So boiling point in dihalogen compound depends upon the van der Waals force of attraction, which in turn depends upon the symmetry of the molecule. So physical statement is very clear. How to compare density is clear. How to compare the boiling point of haloalkanes and haloarenes are clear. Now the next physical aspect is dipole moment. Always remember, dipole moment, whenever we compare the dipole moment in the organic chemistry, so direct concept is dipole moment is directly proportional to electronegativity. So it means the fluoro compound should have the highest dipole moment. But ensure this, dipole moment of methyl chloride is more than methyl fluoride. Fluoride will be more than bromide, more than iodide. What concept we are applying? More is the electronegativity, more is the dipole moment. But with an exception that methyl fluoride will be having a lower dipole moment than the methyl chloride. Why the dipole moment of methyl fluoride is less than methyl chloride? Because fluorine have small atomic size. So due to small size of a fluorine atom, there is a slight variation. We take into consideration that methyl chloride will be having lower dipole moment than methyl fluoride, which again will be lower than methyl bromide and methyl iodide. Otherwise, directly we apply the concept of a dipole moment is directly proportional to electronegativity. Similarly, fluorobenzene will be having a lower dipole moment than that of a chlorobenzene. Now, there is one, otherwise we all know, you have studied in the physics, that dipole moment is a vector property over here. So, dipole moment is a vector property. There is one question in the NCERT, which of the following will have a higher dipole moment? Indirectly or directly, the final concept is a summation of a vectors, or it's a, so that will decide what will be the dipole moment. So if we are asked which of the following have a higher dipole moment, CaCl2, that is dichloromethane, then CaCl3, that is trichloromethane, and carbon tetrachloride. Now on the basis of electronegativity concept, more is the electronegativity, more should be the dipole moment. But ultimately the final concept is a vector property. More is the magnitude of the vectors, more will be the dipole moment. Now if you look at CHCl2, now over here between carbon and hydrogen, dipole will be towards the carbon. Between carbon and chlorine, dipole will be towards chlorine. So they are adding up over here. Whereas in CaCl3, towards chlorine as well as towards the carbon over here. So this will be more additive as compared to chloroform. In carbon tetrachloride, the magnitude of the dipole will be on the opposite side. So it will be having a zero dipole moment over here. So in this case, it will be a zero dipole moment over here. So dichloromethane in this case will be having a higher dipole moment as compared to chloroform as compared to carbon tetrachloride. Hopefully you understand how do we compare the physical properties of our haloalkanes. Remember, lower haloalkanes or haloarenes are gases. Up to 18 they are liquid or sometimes solid. Higher members are normally solid. Haloarenes are colorless liquid or crystalline solid. Density, higher the mass of a halo group or larger the halo group, if the alkyl groups are same, more will be the density over here. Boiling point, if alkyl groups are same, halo groups are different, so iodo will be having more than bromo, more than chloro. And if halo groups are same, larger the size of alkyl group, more will be the boiling point over here. For isomeric haloalkanes, it depends upon the surface area. Iodobenzene have higher than bromobenzene, then chlorobenzene, then fluorobenzene. Amongst dihalo compounds, it depends upon the symmetry. Para will be more than ortho, more than meta. Dipole moment of methyl chloride is more than methyl fluoride, which is more than methyl bromide and methyl iodide. And amongst dichloromethane, trichloromethane and carbon tetrachloride, dichloromethane will be having a higher dipole moment over here. So this was the part A of the lecture number 7. In the part B of the lecture number 7, we will discuss the properties of a haloalkanes and haloarenes.